So I was looking on ASIC miner value, and there's a new ASIC miner there that's coming out in November called the Pangolin Whatsminer DCR, and this is for Decred. Now, I think it's fair to say that over the last few months, Equihash ASIC miners have been getting all the attention, in particular the Z9 and the Z9 Mini. But if you look at the very top of the tree, and this is based on 14 cents per hour, this is the default electricity cost that the website always goes to, and you know, it's a fair amount, you know, I guess, probably an average between the USA and Europe. At the top of the tree here is the ASIC miner Xeon 180K, and this thing is a beast, an absolute beast, but it's also stupidly expensive, nearly $20,000. And if you look at the sols and all that, you would actually save half the, you know, you would save, you could get that hash rate with half the money just by buying Z9 Minis or Z9s. I believe Vosk did a video about this and it broke. So yeah, I wouldn't recommend this one. Too expensive. It doesn't look as reliable as Bitmain's products either, you know, going by what other people have said. But this Pangolin one here, there isn't a lot of information about it here. This is the ASIC miner value page. But on the website as well, it says that it's shipping November 20th with a power supply. They've got, I love when they do this. $4,000. No, not that. Not $4,000. $3,888. It's not even out for 2 months and you already got a line through it. So yeah, I mean, if you click on it, there's not really a lot of information there. You know, there's not really much to say about it. It's just got like this picture here, or sneaky picture. It doesn't really show you anything. But this is an ASIC miner for Blake 14R algorithm. It can mine Decred at a hash rate of 44 terahashes per second, plus or minus 6%. Power consumption is 2200 watts, plus or minus 10%. And this will mine Decred. This isn't a coin that I profess to know a lot about, but it's for this cryptocurrency. Now, I imagine this is going to be popular for people that are involved in this project, but I think it's interesting, you know, there's probably a few ASIC miners out there that are maybe going under the radar because they're only for one particular coin or maybe just a few coins. Perhaps those coins aren't as well known. You know, a lot of people have gravitated towards the Z9 Mini and the Z9 because, you know, they covered so many different projects and popular projects such as Zcash and Zencash, now Horizon and whatnot. But yeah, there's still a lot of new ASIC miners coming out. But you have to be careful. I mean, if you sort by release here, look at this. Even at 14 cents, this one isn't out till November and it's already losing money. This one's out in October, losing money. This one, September, $1.64 per day. So yeah, you have to be careful. Some of these ASIC miners are brand new, and unless you live in a country with super cheap electricity, these ASIC miners are going to cost you thousands, and well, essentially you're going to lose thousands and then lose more money when you actually run it because you're not going to make any money. But this Pangolin one, yeah, I really don't know much about it. There's not a lot to go with just now. The website doesn't really say much. But hey, it does show you there's a lot more ASIC miners coming out. And, you know, the one thing I would say is, yes, the ASIC miner Xeon doesn't have a good reputation. I know that Pangolin miner, and there's a few other ones out there, such as in Silicon, etc., Baikal. A lot of people complain about Bitmain. But the fact is there are other ASIC mining companies out there. The problem is Bitmain tends to be, you know, it tends to be very, very cheap in comparison. Their prices are very competitive. And you're seeing that, you know, when you look at the prices of the Silicon ones, the ASIC miner ones, all these ASIC miners are very expensive in comparison. And, you know, ASIC mining is about, firstly, breaking even and then making your money, you know, trying to make a good profit from your ASIC mining machine. And if, you know, if one ASIC mining company is charging double than the other one, well, you're going to go with the cheap one, aren't you? So let me know what you think about this. I'll leave a link to this, but yeah, there's not a lot to say about this, but stay tuned. Maybe this will end up being profitable. I don't know. At the moment, it says $66 per day at 14 cents per kilowatt hour. That could go down, could go up, but it's all tied to Decred. So, you know, depending on how Decred does over the next few months, those profits could be higher or lower. We'll see what happens. Thanks for watching, guys. I do appreciate it, and I'll speak to you all in the next one. Take care.